Hi, my name is Chris. I'm the developer on the HinterLands programmer. Megan is the what's it called? The designer. So I can introduce her in a little bit. But I'm just going to show you the updates so far for the game, what's been done, what still needs to be done to really get it out to you guys. So as you can see, this is the new version of the game. The UI is a little bit different in the top left. So the inventory is different. Now you can just a scroll list where you can click on stuff to see descriptions of it. So it's a big list of all your items. So the paid version will have more items and you can hold in your inventory than the free version. That way people have a reason to go for the paid version. The inventory, you can sort it by move it around, but you can sort it by everything, tools or weapons, shields, or equipable stuff, and craftable stuff, which are all the tiles and stuff that you can use to craft anything else. And then there's also the armor screen too, so that you can actually equip stuff now. So if you click on it and hold it, it'll take it off. So you can remove clothing, switch out clothing, put on. The armor is done really quickly though, so it's not like very nice looking, but it's just supposed to be a placeholder for now to get something in there. So I created those really quickly a long time ago. So there's the wood armor. You can switch it back and also double click on it to switch things quickly. It's not working right now. But you can also just drag things off. So it also tells you your stats on the top there. So all your character stats will be on the top. You can equip everything from here. There's vanity armor, so you can equip stuff if you want to look different versus what you actually have as your specs. All the windows are resizable, so that you can fit them to whatever screen you like or however portion of your screen you like. Let's see. I also have the crafting is just the old screen right now. I'm going to update it to the new inventory. It's quests, but that's not in the game. The pause menu is redone, so it's a little easier to use. It'll be faster to use too. And so the quick select stuff is all over here too. There's anything you can place on the world is going to be on this one on your bottom left thumb. Your weapons right here are going to be, so you can quickly change things that you're holding for your weapons and your tools. But all your tools should auto-select anyways, depending on what you click on. It'll change to what tool you need. And this will be your consumable or your potions, so you can change those out really quickly too. And then you also have different weapons on here, so you can have the main hand and the offhand. So the main hand can, some weapons are two-handed, some ones are one-handed. So some of them you can equip in either hand. So like daggers, you can equip two of them at the same time. Versus big swords, you can only equip one of them, so it'll take two hands at the same time, just like the bow or the staff that he's holding right now. You can see the grass isn't quite done. I'm just filling in a basic tile in there instead of actually having it wrap around the landscape. This is the parkour world that Greg and Jake created, so that's the one I'm just testing it out to see how it works in comparison. So here's the chests, so you can actually see that the chest inventory, the UI here. You can drag stuff over really easily, and later on you can trade with people too. I don't have that done yet in there, but let's see. But most of the tiles are in the game now that they actually displaying, because I had to change out everything, all the physics, all the networking. So a lot of the networking is still not finished, where I need to add messages for everything. So like being able to see other people move around and stuff like that. Right now it still shows them moving, but it doesn't show their animations and transitioning and that kind of stuff. So this is what it looks like here. You can see the blocks are also colored. The tiles should be different colors, but they're not because I need to add that back in there. So a bunch of stuff I need to add back in. The double-sided platforms work, but not how they should. You pop back up every time you let go of down. So I had to change the way the physics works. So that's an issue that I need to fix too. I need to make it so you can harvest and place tiles, harvest and place items. All the items are now interactable, so you can actually use them in the game. I got the ladder physics working. The double-sided platforms need to be rendered and working too as well, the actual ones. So like over here, should be double-sided platforms. So if we pull up the old version of the game, with the same world, you can see that the platforms work correctly. The grass looks a lot better because it actually wraps around stuff and pre-calculated. The buildings have the colors and the tiles. The wooden platforms are there. The mobs are in the game. The UIs, the old UI, which is a lot more clunky, I think, but the new UI is a lot easier to use. So that's one of the biggest things. But there's still a lot of stuff to add. I think the UI is going to be a lot easier to use. But I just need to make sure to add everything back in, make sure it's running fast enough. I changed around a lot of stuff so it would run faster enough, because most of the stuff was done back in March, but then it was running pretty slow on a relatively new phone, so that's why I ended up having to redo everything to try and get less crashes from the networking, because networking would get random messages or would not get messages sometimes, so it caused a lot of crashes, and it's currently causing crashes on the servers. So hopefully that fixes everything. I separated the networking out from the physics a lot better, and the world formats changed, so I can change them out a lot easier without having to redo a lot of stuff. But some of it's still tied together. It'll make updating a lot faster. So hopefully after this update gets out, I can do a lot more updates in a lot less time. So I appreciate everybody's comments and stuff. Whenever I see good comments and stuff, it makes me really want to get the update out there so you guys can play all the new stuff. And I've been wanting to get mods working too, so that you guys can add stuff. So like for instance, the clothing and items and stuff like that, I added a editor where you can place where you want them to actually show up on there. So you can place where he's going to hold something, where his outfit comes in, so that way people can add the art and graphics that they want to have custom stuff, but then be able to place it in the game too, so they don't need to use Spine or the program I use to be able to position items in the game on the characters. So it's a fair amount done, but there's still a fair amount missing. So, and I'll let you meet Megan real quick. And the cat.
Hi, I'm Megan. I do a lot of the graphics for the game. I've done pretty much everything you see, from the weapons to the mobs to the potions, the tiles I helped with redoing, and just a lot of the collectible stuff. All the plants, the animals. That's all I've done. So I'm mainly just the graphics person, and Chris is the programmer. So I just wanted to say hi. Here's Chris.
And we also have the 3 cats that are helping out when they can. So we're also going to put pets in the game later on, based on cats and dogs, and as people said, ocelots. So all that stuff's planned to be in there. I'm going to change a lot of the physics around in the future, so I wanted to add vehicles and fix the physics issues, because there's quite a few physics issues when you do specific things. I'm using cheats right now to be able to go through stuff, but when you go down like that, you change how his hitbox works, so there's some funky stuff like that where you teleport in certain parts of the map. I also temporarily removed being able to wrap around the world right now, so that the world just ends there. So that might speed it up quite a bit on slower devices, because before he was doing physics checks for the stuff on the other side of the world too. So it'll should speed up quite a bit. And mainly just trying to optimize it, make sure that there's no more crashes, get everything back in there, make it so it's a lot easier to add stuff in there in a lot less time. So it's a really big update, and I've been sick and stuff, so I haven't been able to work on it as much as I wanted to. And now we're not making quite enough money to actually support ourselves even slightly, so we just have to get other games out there pretty quickly soon, or add in-app purchases to this game too, to hopefully make more money than the ads are paying. So we still have quite a bit of people playing the game, which is really nice, and it's great to see everybody reviewing and giving tips and things that they want, but we don't really make much off of it, so we can't really support it right now. But the update's almost, there's a lot of stuff done in it. There's still some stuff that needs to go back in it, so you can actually play fully without bugs or without any issues, and I need to make sure I added everything that's currently in the game back in there too, so that's quite a bit of stuff as well as fixing old bugs and all that stuff. So there's a ton to do, and a ton more I want to do, and I also want to make it so it's a lot easier for you guys to mod it, so you guys can add stuff and play around with it too as much as you want. So mainly right now it's going to be graphic stuff, so you guys can add tiles, you can add clothing, you can add anything graphical, and then after that I'm going to look into trying to get the scripting in there so you guys can script it your own way, so you can use it basically as a starting engine to make your own type of gameplay. Because I'd like to, even if I can't work on it as much as I'd like you guys to be able to, do whatever the heck you want to in there. So and it works on iOS and PC and Android. So and I might even think about converting it to Unity, because Unity is a lot easier and faster to work in than I'm using libgdx right now, which is still really good to start in, but like Unity, I could speed up my workflow a lot. So we've created a couple games in there already, so that's what we plan to do in the future, is do more and more Unity games. Also make it a lot easier to convert to iOS. Ads will work in Unity a lot easier than libgdx. libgdx, you have to, it works, but it's not as, it's on the screen, on top of the game screen, so you can't see everything as well, so I'd have to push around the UI to make it work. So, but the game's coming along decently, and if you guys want to try it, or if you have any feedback or whatever, then just let me know. And I appreciate all the feedback and everybody trying out the game and playing it and enjoying it, because it helps us a lot to see everybody actually enjoying our content. And let me know if you want to see another video or other progresses of the game too, because I'll upload them whenever you guys want. But or if you need, I also want to try and get game development tutorials out there so you can help you guys make your own games, because it's quite a bit challenging doing the the networking for this, and I had a lot of it was trial and error, and it still doesn't work perfectly, but I like to be able to share what I learned, so you guys don't have to go through quite as much time trying to figure it out. So just let me know what you guys like, and hopefully I'll get the update out soon, because most of it's been done since March, and it's already December. So thank you.